Hi, and welcome to OwnerRez. Listing channels like Airbnb and Vrbo are great for marketing your property to a huge global audience, but you will give up a large percentage of your income for the service. If you want to have the option of giving your potential guests the ability to book directly with you, which reduces your reliance on the online travel sites and can increase your revenue, you will need a direct booking solution. OwnerRez provides three great options to help facilitate direct bookings. The first is an OwnerRez hosted website. This is a premium feature and can get you up and running in just a few minutes. The second is an OwnerRez widget. If you already have an existing website, you can embed OwnerRez widgets right onto your site, allowing guests to view your calendar and rates, search for availability, and even book. The third option is a WordPress plugin. By combining this plugin with widgets, you can build a unique and powerful direct booking website for your rental properties. For more information on pricing, you can visit us at ownerrez.com/pricing to view our fully transparent pricing model. This video will walk you through the steps of setting up your very own hosted website in just a few minutes. Let's get started. The OwnerRez hosted website pulls info from two primary sources, the theming section and the property section inside of OwnerRez. To access theming, select Settings on the bottom far left of your menu bar. Scroll down to Branding and Legal and select Theming. Here you can easily create a brand new theme by selecting Create Theme, or click into an existing theme and select the pencil icon at the top to make changes. Under Account Theme, you can put in your first and last name, business phone number, upload a logo here if you have one, put in your email address, configure the settings underneath guest forms, and then if you have any social networks, you can enter in that information here. Once you're done configuring this section, go ahead and select Save. Next, let's take a look at properties. To get to your property information, begin by selecting Properties on the bottom far left of your menu bar. Next, scroll down and select the property that you would like to edit. Each one of these sections under Listing Content, Accommodations, Amenities, Channel Rules, Description, Guest Instructions, Health and Safety, Location, Photos and Rooms will all sync up to your hosted website. You'll want to go through each of these sections carefully to make sure everything is accurate and filled out completely. Let's get started with creating your hosted website. Start by selecting Settings on the bottom far left of your menu bar. Scroll down to Websites and select Hosted Website. Please note that hosted websites is a premium feature. Visit ownerrez.com/pricing to see the cost of adding hosted websites to your account. We believe in transparent, upfront pricing. Unlike some other vacation rental software companies, we do not charge a commission for direct bookings and never will. The only cost associated with creating your own hosted website is the upfront monthly amount that you can easily see here on the pricing page. Once you've enabled hosted websites in your OwnerRez account, go back to Settings, scroll down to My Website, and select Hosted Websites. You will now be presented with this page here, and when you're ready to get started, select Create Hosted Website. Start by adding a name for the site, then select your public site title, which is typically the name of your business, and then you can choose between two general layouts. We have multiple for multiple properties, and single if you're creating this website for just one single property. For this example, we will select multiple. Then we have properties. This is where you'll select exactly which properties you want to include on the site. For this example, we'll select only Bear Bluff and Bear Valley. Next is test location. This is the temporary domain that OwnerRez sets up on your behalf while you're working on getting your custom domain connected here. Then you will scroll down and select your preferred rates display, and then right under that, you can select your map location preferred settings. You can use the property default, which is set at the listing level, or choose approximate or exact for the entire site. If you want to customize your website further, you can also upload a favicon here. Next, we have the logo. You can either choose the Use Account logo setting, which pulls directly from the theming section we went over earlier, or you can choose to upload a logo that's unique just for the site. Next, we have Social Share Image. This is where you control the image displayed when sharing your site, for example on Facebook or through SMS. Then we have some additional options below. Here you can set the property term for the site. Through the drop-down menu below, you can choose property, listing, room, unit, or come up with your very own custom option here. Next is the content editor. You can choose between visual or HTML code. We recommend selecting visual, and we also recommend selecting enabled for the broken link protection. Once you're done configuring your settings, select save. Here you can choose between 3 header templates. We have beach, modern, and a mountain theme. For this example, we'll select the mountain theme. Once you're done, select save. Next, go to the top of your page and select theme and layout. Under the fonts and colors tab, you can choose your preferred fonts, text colors, and background settings for your website. We recommend starting with the defaults and seeing how your finished page looks before editing these settings. Under the footer tab, you can edit the footer that appears at the bottom of all your web pages. The fields zcourier, mycofull, my phone, and my email will automatically pull the current year, your company name, your company phone number, and your email from the theming section inside of OwnerRez. Any social channels you have linked in your theming section will also automatically be presented here thanks to the MySocks field code. You can also insert your own unique field codes and upload images by selecting these buttons here. Next, we have CSS. The CSS tab will allow you to customize advanced display and layout settings using cascading style sheets. You'll only use these if you have knowledge about editing CSS. Next is the Head tab. Under the Head tab, you can add custom HTML code to your pages. Again, unless you know your way around HTML, you'll most likely won't be editing this section. Make sure to always click Save and Close when you're done editing these sections. Next, let's take a look at the header layout. From this drop-down menu, you can choose to edit the header layout for the desktop, tablet, or phone screen size. You can also choose to pick a brand new template if you would like. When you click Pick a New Template, you'll be presented with the same 3 options as you were before. If you choose to change your template, just select the new template and select Save. Let's take a look at the changes we can make to the desktop header layout. Here you'll be presented with 2 desktop header lines. If you want to rearrange these headers, you can just click and drag on the left. And if you want to make additional changes to each header line, you can select Actions, remove this line, or select Change Style to make changes to the line background, font size, scroll behavior, 3D, and make any links and buttons changes. Make sure to always select Save Styles when you're done. Next, to change any content in your desktop header, just select the rectangle that you would like to change, and then click into the fields to make any changes you would like. Please note that all this information is pulled from the theming section, so if you want to change the Facebook link that's presented here, you'll need to go into the theming section inside of OwnerRez and change the link there. In a quick example, if you want to add an additional social link to this header, just select Add Link, choose Social Network, select the network you would like to add, select the icon, and then select if you would like to use default text or custom text. Once you're done, select Save. If you'd like to preview any of the changes you've made, just go back to the Hosted Websites page and select Test Location. You can click on that test location link at any time to preview your site. For more in-depth information on hosted websites and step-by-step videos, visit us at ownerrez.com/support/hostedgoinglive. And for the next step on the setup checklist, watch the Direct Bookings website widgets video. Thanks for choosing OwnerRez.